Yep, you guessed right. I have a channel download. I was hearing the alchemy of solitude. This message is going to be specifically for the people who feel completely surrounded by people yet totally alone, if that makes sense. And Spirit is saying that when the universe strips away the noise, the superficial connections, and the conditional hands to hold, it's not punishing you. It's isolating you from your motherfucking initiation. So in that song I was hearing as soon as I woke up this morning, Kevin Gates puts words to the frequency when he says, I had to make a couple bands by my lonely. Because when it comes down to the real work, the inner refinement, the soul shifts and nobody can carry your vision for you. Nobody can fight your inner battles for you. Loneliness is a disconnect from your own spirit, if you didn't know. Solitude is the supreme mastery of it. And when you stop begging for a seat at the tables that you were never meant to build, you realize that you don't need any validation from the crowd. You don't need a tribe that requires you to shrink your light to just fit in. You stand in your power. And standing on principle means when the storm hits, when the phone stops ringing, when the fake supporters scatter, you don't break. You prey off crumbs until you build the banquet, basically. And you realize that every time you had to walk through the dark alone, you were just being stripped of the distractions so that you could hear your own calling. Whatever somebody is working on, Spirit is saying, this is going to be completely fulfilling for you. But you have to make that first step. I say this with love. I'm hearing boundaries and elevation. The collective I'm speaking to is navigating a massive shift right now. And I feel like so many are feeling the urge to retreat. You're feeling detached from the old environments, the old dynamics, and the old versions of yourself. Do not fear the wilderness. The wilderness is where the sovereignty is forged. I'm seeing like a phoenix silhouette rising from embers, transitioning to a person that's stepping into the full light. So when Gates says, I don't want to be your homie, it's not out of bitterness. It's out of them strict boundaries. It's knowing the density of your own energy. Thank you, Spirit. And you cannot build an empire on shaky foundations. You cannot share sacred visions with people who can only operate in survival mode. And to build something that endures, you have to be willing to walk the path alone until your frequency attracts those who truly match your stride. I'm hearing the collective anointing. So it's clear to the collective that's hearing this right now, God is all over this. If you are in a season where you feel like you're doing it all by your lonely, listen closely. You are not abandoned. You are being anointed. You're being forced to realize that you are the architect, you are the protector, and you are the visionary of your own path. Every hour that you spend grinding in silence is preparing you for the weight of your own purpose. I'm hearing sovereign and untouchable. So walk tall, protect your peace, stand firm on them fucking principles. When you learn to win by your lonely, no one can take credit for your light and no one can ever take it away. Claim your power and build your legacy. This is the green light that someone needs to hear. It's going to lead to so much success and fulfillment.